the undefeated WBC #1 ranked heavyweight contender in the world, La Pesadilla, Cristobal, the Nightmare, Arreola. Champion of the world, Dr. Eisenfaust, Dr. Iron Fist, Vitali, Klitschko.
Fight. Obey my commands and protect yourselves at all times. Klitschko's good luck.
Arreola.
And Vitali said he's going to be aggressive also.
I kind of doubt it. I think Vitali's going to try to back away for the first few rounds and burn Arreola out. But we shall see. There's a right hand over the top by Klitschko. He landed a little left hook to begin the evening.
Right then he lulls you to sleep and then he catches you with a big shot.
Body shot by Arreola. Vitali takes one to the ribs and goes away.
Well, I would say this much at this point.
Sometimes the best way to deal with a jabber is to jab him, and that's what Arreola is trying to do in this round.
But it's so fit that this is where he can punch very effectively, and Arreola is trying to lunge and reach, and he cannot really get the range for his punches yet.
It'd be easier for Chris to go to the body, and there he is, banging away at the body as he promised he would do, to try to bring Klitschko down a little lower and get at the head.
He's having to fight at this pace.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the reason Vitali threw 88 punches in round one is because Arreola's coming at him, and Vitali needs to throw to keep him back. That's how eager Arreola is to get there. He has to hope that he can tire Klitschko out at this pace.
So he's always keeping a certain distance where he can just simply move back right there, and then reach in and punch.
Two good shots by Klitschko.
Throw sometime like a straight right and uppercut combination. Now he threw a looping right hand over the side. The next right hand might go through the center. The next might be uppercut.
He doesn't commit to these punches.
To 27, Vitali Klitschko. Jim, I got to tell you, Chris Arreola is making the biggest mistake I've ever seen. He's standing right in front of Vitali Klitschko. You can't do it. The guy's too big. His jab is too hard. He drops the right hand down on you. You got to give him angles, and you got to work your way inside by giving him angles. Just like he's doing there. Let Vitali work a little. But if
Vitali depends on keeping distance. That's why he drops his hands. At this stage right now, I would have to say that Arreola is taking that distance away from him, and having his hands down may end up costing him, because to me, Arreola is fighting the perfect fight for himself, considering his limited experience, the talent, and everything. I think he's fighting the best fight that he can fight.
And the sheer determination of Arreola may be changing the fight. Certainly he has begun. Fifth of the scheduled 12. After Vitali Klitschko landed a right hand, Arreola shook his head as if to say that's not a big one.
Get credit for those as power punches?
They should.
You don't in amateur boxing, but I think you should in professional boxing.
Now.
He's gradually dressing Arreola's eyes with swelling and redness up top.
But Arreola's confidence is growing as the fight's going. Even though he's being out-punched and he's taking a lot of punches, I think it's...
And Juan Carlos Gomez, Klitschko's last two opponents, had basically given up by this point in the fight.
That's right, and that makes the difference. And I figured this would be the toughest fight that Vitali would have had in a long time, and it's turning out to be that. Even though he's winning it, he's really having to work, though.
Yeah, he's
in this entire fight.
Well, this round has begun to suggest that Arreola's momentum is waning. And now he almost got a big right hand onto the chin of Klitschko, just as I was saying that.
And that's just what it comes almost. Very seldom do you land a clean punch on Vitali.
Well, you know.
The Klitschkos, both of whom weigh about 235, 240, 245 when walking around, they're the only heavyweights I've ever heard of who gain weight during training camp because they come to camp in such magnificent shape that all they do is add muscle.
At a distance where he still can feel punches coming.
Hard left hand by Arreola.
Maybe I spoke
Tries
too
to
soon.
jump in and make it mean something.
Arreola's just never stopped trying.
And that brought his fans back.
And his confidence is rising too.
Watch your head, Vitali, watch your head. Maybe he believes he's succeeded in tiring Big Vitali. Sensed it also.
Yeah, Arreola's put a lot, and now he's creating a lot of product because he's closing that gap. And when you get close enough, Vitali still has
Blood coming now from the nostrils of Chris Arreola. Blood in the mouth of Chris Arreola.
Down the rippling stomach of Arreola.
I got you. Wait, time.
And within the last 10 seconds, I think Vitali Klitschko got a sense that maybe he's closing in on the KO.
Yeah, yes, he's landing more. Even though Arreola's creating excitement, he's not able to land too many effective, clean, hard punches.
Can't stop the right hand. The 8th round of a fight for the very first time in his career, and he's still pressing the action, trying to get at Vitali Klitschko. He has been technically outcrafted in the fight.
I don't know that I've ever seen
More punches now in this fight than in any previous outing. And again, credit to Arreola. He's pressured Vitali all the way and made him throw a lot of punches.
I think the referee is stopping the fight.
Either the referee or Henry Ramirez in Arreola's corner. And I believe it might have been Henry Ramirez who simply didn't want to see his fighter go out and get battered around.
I think
again.
it was a good call because it was just a matter of time.
It was a downhill slide from the 9th round on.
Yes, Arreola would have finished the fight if